Right now?
Definitely.
You want right now? Alright. Let me tell y'all what's up. We going to DFW Airport. I'm going to New Jersey. Hey. Got 2 back-to-back tournaments. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Gotta make 170. 10 pounds to go. So,
these heights. Then at the next
I'm gonna
right.
go and train up there with at Immortals Jiu-Jitsu. Shout out to them. Big shout out. Yeah. Gonna give you little updates throughout the whole week. So yeah, we finna vibe.
Really think I found my home. Shorty made me feel at home. She made me lead the thrills at home, and I'm fine with it. She really made me lose control. I'ma let my love unfold. We're just 2 lost souls, but we're fine with it. There's love at my front door, short notice. You're not like the same girls, I noticed. Think I met my soulmate, yeah,
I like can't get him to focus unless like I put my hand right here, then I'll focus. Like I'm not, like you know the lighting's off because it's so bright outside.
Let me see it.
Well, it looks fine outside, I'm saying when I'm doing your face. That's not what you look like.
Damn, bro. Why do I look like this? Bro, I look stupid right now.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Not when I'm recording you.
No?
You just look a little pale. A white.
Bro, this is why I need a fucking tan. I for real need a
Tan
tan.
would be... I'm tan.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, can I get a focus? It doesn't even focus.
Look at that beautiful morning sun here in Texas. Oh shit, this is the Express.
I'm gonna kill you. My sister's gonna kill me.
I'll pay for it. I will pay for it. If you tell me how much it is. I'll get off as soon as I can, but I low key. They told me to go red, and I was just like, what? Okay. Sitting in my seat, but I just hate like listening to just like quietness, and like I can't really record out there. I don't know, cause I don't want to be too loud. I don't want to disturb anybody. So I'm talking like quiet in here, and
Yeah. I'm just chilling here for like 30 minutes type shit before I go back out. I'm hoping to get first in all 3 or all 6 divisions. I'm excited. I'm gonna go to Mortals Jiu-Jitsu just to, train for a few days before the tournament. And I do gotta lose 10 pounds right now, but like that'll be slow, or not 10 pounds, but I would like to lose 10 pounds to be like exactly at 170. If I don't get exactly there, it's fine. Just as long as I'm underneath the 175 mark, I think I should be good. But I'm gonna try to get as close to 170 as I can. So I'm gonna run a lot, work out, just do what I can to just lose these last few pounds. Day of the tournament, I'm recording non-stop. There's not going to be a second that's not recorded that day because every part of both those days are going to be important. And I just hope, I hope for the best. If I lose, I lose, just got to take that loss, go on to the next tournament, improve. I've had, a couple of tournaments already. I've lost some, and I've learned from those, and I'm hoping to take everything that I've learned, especially from F3. Everybody, they're giving me tips and stuff throughout this past year that I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu. Really trying to lock in. I'm trying to get first place in all 6 divisions. That's my goal, and that's something I know I'm capable of doing. I just got to go out there and do the work for it. And it's going to be fun. And I hope you all enjoy. So, get ready.
Hello, have you ever wanted dope-ass jiu-jitsu gear? Well, if you visit sambosports.com and use code MarcosRib_MMA, you get 10% off your entire purchase. So go visit it and use my code.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, you already promoting.
Already promoted. Hey, sponsor me. Sponsor me. I'm affiliated. I need a sponsorship.
Married to the game.
Up here in New Jersey. Gotta get back to the grill.
Wait till you see, I got a little 9x9 bag. Binky wants to come over and get some film time.
Really?
Yeah, he wants to practice.
That's no.
You got all your gadgets and shit with it?
Yeah, all of it. All of it. I'm gonna set it up once we get home.
Yeah, we can.
You finna see how dope it is.
Yeah, that's fine. Bro, open mat today? Bro, let me tell you. There was a black belt there, and he was really my coach, and he did this, like, move where he was on, my coach was in turtle, and he was on top, and, he rolled front flip and then used his momentum and flipped him in front of him and took his back and then got a rear naked choke. Shit was clean, bro. He was training, bro. He was built big as fuck, like Nicky Raj. Like, he was a big motherfucker, bro. He's like 225 at least. Had to be. 230.
After this tournament, I'm going up.
Huh?
I'm going up in weight after this tournament.
How much you gonna go up?
220.
Oh, you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be on that Gordon Ryan shit.
Yo, you can do it, bro.
I want Gordon Ryan to face me.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want the smoke from him.
The next day.
Friday. Right now we going on our way to Immortals Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes, sir.
Finna
take some souls tonight. That's for sure. To go work hard. What are
Times?
Yeah, the times.
First, we got our fundamentals 6:30 to 7:30, and then we got our advanced class 7:30 to 8:30. But usually don't end until around 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, we better get some good rolls in.
Some
Man.
good. Yeah. What are your goals for tonight?
I'm gonna try not to get tapped out tonight. That's my goal tonight. Not get tapped.
That's I'll say that's my goal too. I'm ready to just go up against everybody. Really.
Yeah.
I want to see how everybody is.
Some good competition.
And Coach Mike, I wanna roll against him if he can.
Yeah.
Cause I've heard he said some things about me. Right. Right.
Yo, he said, are you ready for to be camel crushed? That's what he was saying, man. Are you ready, Marcos? Are you though?
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to show him what I'm about. That's why I'm here to do one thing and one thing only.
Hell yeah.
That's my goal. So I'm ready. I'm excited. So I'm gonna get some film tonight, get some good clips, some little highlights. And I'm about to see what's up. Alright guys, so I went to the gym and I asked the coach if I could record like just the live rounds, and he said no, which I respect his gym, his rules. So I wasn't able to record some clips for y'all, but first we did like gi, which was fundamentals from 6:30 to 7:30. Around, just drilled some moves just to get the hang of it and get it down right. And then after that we did 6 live rounds. The first 3 rounds we started in different positions, or first 4 rounds we did different positions, and the last 2 rounds were open, so we could start standing, close guard, whatever we want basically. It went pretty good. I would say for me, I got to roll with some good guys. They had, they rolled pretty well. I did hit a nasty arm bar, but yeah. How'd today go?
Today went good. Got tapped out once.
By me?
Did get tapped. I ain't going front.
Yeah.
But it was a good roll tonight. Just know we're coming for Saturday. That 170 weight class is ours, baby. It's ours. We getting that shit.
Yes, sir.
What coach tell you?
Yeah.
Tell them what coach told you.
Alright, I'll tell y'all, coach. So after class, I talked to coach for a bit, just talked about like a membership payment just for the week. And then he just asked me like, where I work down there and all this stuff. And basically told me to move up here. And, he said, his exact words, like move up here and we could get some fucking titles.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
I'm going to give it a year and see how it is in Texas. If it don't go the way I want down there, if I don't progress or get an MMA fight or anything like that in a year, then I'm going to pack my things, move up here, train with the Immortals Jiu-Jitsu, and get some fucking titles.
Hell yeah.
3 days later.
Alrighty guys, so this was the first match of the day in the Nogi Advanced Bracket. Coming into this match, I knew I was going up against a purple belt, so my main goal was to just play defense and wait for him to make a mistake. So as we start out, we tie up with each other and we do a little bit of hand fighting. And I want him to shoot for my legs so I can sprawl back and take his back. That was my plan. And just as we're tying up, I can see he's strong, so I'm not trying to make any mistake. And he goes for an arm drag, but I quickly get my arm out and we end up in neutral. And then I go to tie up with him again. And right here, I see an opening for double under, so I go to take it. And he drops low and he shoots for an ankle pick. But he ends up in my half guard. And then the ref stops us and we have to go back in the middle to be repositioned. And right here, I was trying to dogfight out, but he puts me on my side and we just spin and I keep turning into him so I can end up on top. And I am on top for a second, but he puts me in his half guard and I try to push his leg in between mine to knee slice, but it doesn't work out. He pops up and he gets the triangle. And right here, I know that I'm in danger, so I try to stack him as much as I could and just push his legs over. And it's not really going well for me, so I just try to keep stacking and stacking him, and eventually he gets the tap. Overall, it was a good first match. He was a great opponent and a great guy. There was nothing I can do in that situation. And now we're on to the next match. So this was the second match of the day. This match, I was going up against a blue belt. And I knew I needed to pick up the pace a little bit this match. So as soon as we start, I shoot for a standing guillotine choke. And it's not tight. And he goes to the mat. And I follow with him. And I'm just trying to get this choke tight on him. But he pops his head out. And he shoots for a single leg. And I try to stand up to go for his back. But we end up in a north-south position. And then I spin, take his back. And right here, I start to put my hooks in. And as I get my hooks in, I go for a power half, but he spins into my guard. And we just end up right here. And right here, the ref stops the match so we could be repositioned in the middle. And as soon as we start, I immediately go for a shoulder crunch. And I try to get it as tight as I can, flipping my hips to the one side, but it doesn't work. And I go for a shoulder crunch on the other side. And right here, I'm trying to crunch it and make it as tight as I can, but it's just not getting tight. So then I pop my head out, try to take his back, but he stops me, puts me back on the ground. And right here, try to do a shoulder crunch, but it was pretty bad. So we weren't going anywhere. And we're kind of just stalemating here. Nothing happening. And I'm just trying to keep him on my guard and just not let him pass. And at this point, I was honestly pretty annoyed because we were just sitting there and I couldn't do anything. And I was just trying to think of ways to just sweep him or just to get out of this position. But nothing was, working. And he had strong grips, so I really couldn't do anything. And I give a quick little burst to try to get out. And he tries to go for a guillotine, but then the ref stops us because we're out of bounds and we go back in the middle. So as we start, I try to get double unders here, and I do. And I'm just trying to turn to one side and create an angle. But he just has a really strong wizard, and he's just not letting me turn into him. We kind of just end up stuck in this position for the last bit of the match. And I look to see how much time I have left. Right here, I'm just trying to sweep him, but it's not working. And then he goes and passes my guard, and he ends up in side control. So then right here, I try to put my frames in and get my elbow to knee connection. But then he goes on mount. Right here, I'm pushing on his hips, and I try to just like shake and bake and get my legs into butterfly guard. And it doesn't work. Soon I get one of my hooks in, and I try to stand up, and I get on top. And right here, I'm just trying to pass his guard, and I feel he goes for a heel hook, so I put all of my weight on that leg to stop it. And I try to pass, but it doesn't work out. Right here, I try to go for his back, and he Granbies, but I stop it. And I'm just trying to push him back into turtle. And I put my knee on his back. And then right here, I start to try to at least get my hooks in. Doesn't work. He spins and ends up in my guard. And then the ref stops us. And this was the final, I think, 10 seconds of the match, or 6 seconds or something like that. And right here, I'm just trying to go hard and at least just end up on top. But he takes my post and brings me to the mat. And I go for one final shoulder crunch, and I try to put everything into this crunch to make him tap. But it doesn't work out. He frees his arm, and he just holds me here for the last final seconds. This was also another good match. I was pretty annoyed after this just because I knew I could do better. I just needed to do it. But overall, this was a really good bracket to start out with.